Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Like a million elephants, a silverback orangutan, you can't stop the train. Who wants to don't come? Welcome to the jungle. We got money. We got everything you want. Some folks are born made to wave the flag. Ooh, they're red, white, and blue. Run to the hills. Run now. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the
What's up, nation? Welcome to Hump Day. Yeah. For that shit. Well, it's Wednesday,
People get
everybody.
so confused when you say your lovely, beautiful co-host. They're like, oh, who is it this week? And then, oh, just Bobby.
Oh shit. You are. You're beautiful and lovely in my eyes, Bobby. So it's Wednesday, everybody. It's halfway through the week, and one more day to go. And yes, I said one. I know there's technically two, but once you hit tomorrow, it's essentially the weekend, because Friday's the weekend. You just during Friday, you just think about the shit you're doing that night, and before you know it, the day's over. So really, there's only one day. That's my philosophy. So we're already pretty much at the weekend. So if your week's kind of sucking, just look at it that way. You'll be good to go. Zane says, what song is it? It's called Trill, Trill, Hump Day, or Capital Trill, Hump Day. You can catch it on the YouTubes. Yeah, it's a decent song for a Wednesday. It's kind of uppity, so gets the blood moving. But yeah, so it's Wednesday. Everybody's, I guess, second favorite day of the week, because it means the weekend's nearly here. Man, not much has really been going on. There's been a few things happen, but nothing, I would say, of great magnitude. There was a couple of incidences that the Air Force had that I found out about. That kind of sucks for them, but it's the Air Force, so who really cares? Apart from one incident. One incident really sucks. But, I mean, we get to all this stuff. There's the liberals, oh my gosh, the liberals of this world have struck again. Wait till you hear about this shit. Ridiculous. It's, I got nothing. Johnny says he has to go. Talk to you later. Alrighty, Johnny. Appreciate you showing up for the show. Thanks for the support, brother. So, the liberals. Oh my gosh. I got nothing. So, with all the names and nouns and pronouns and all these other fucking words and shit that are changing throughout society, such as the whole, he, she, zim, they, it, fucking whatever the fuck things are anymore nowadays. The Liberals are now attacking Cracker Barrel. And for any of you that don't know what Cracker Barrel is, it's like a hometown style country restaurant. It's actually a pretty cool place. It's decent priced, and they do some like good old country fucking cooking type shit. It's pretty good. I think the fried chicken is probably my best. Chicken fried chicken, mashed potatoes, carrots, and shit. What else do I get? Corn, I think. I don't know, but it's pretty freaking good. But yeah, the Liberals are now making a move on Cracker Barrel. The article says, nowadays it seems like you can't take a step forward without stepping on someone's toes. And no matter what the issue is, it offends somebody. Now, in a long line of offensive ideas and products, the iconic brand Cracker Barrel has come under fire. Since groups all over the country have started voicing their discontent over images and things like the Confederate flag, one man, Ryan Kosh, decided to log onto change.org and voice his own concerns regarding the Cracker Barrel name and logo. Now, the logo, it literally looks like a dude sitting on a chair over a barrel. Like the big freaking barrels, wooden barrel things. Yeah, just one of them. He's just sitting beside one of them. As a joke, Ryan Kosh started a petition to change the name Cracker Barrel because it is offensive to white people. He proposed that the name should be changed to Caucasian Barrel in order to be more politically correct. Although Kosh's petition was meant to be a joke, a satire, thousands have jumped on the bandwagon to make the popular eatery's name more politically correct. It seems like Kosh's joke has blown up in his face, and now Cracker Barrel, as you know, it might face real consequences. So far, more than 16,000 people have the Kansas City, Missouri natives campaign against the offensive name. While some realize it is a joke, the majority of people agree that Cracker Barrel is offensive and should be shut down until a better name like Caucasian Barrel is implemented. The petition reads, I say all of us European Americans start protesting Cracker Barrel. It uses an offensive slur that is deeply offensive and mocks our long, proud heritage. The name is offensive. Their logo stereotypes European Americans as people who sit on chairs and lean against what appears to be a bourbon barrel, claiming we are all a bunch of alcoholics. Sure, they say it's a cracker barrel, but everyone knows crackers don't come in barrels. They come in bags or boxes. Change the name Cracker Barrel to Caucasian Barrel. After all, white people should have something to be offended by too. Most people did not get the joke, so Ryan Kosh was forced to explain his intention in starting the satire campaign poking fun at America's obsession with political correctness. That's pretty much about it. He does say, however, I started this satire petition in lieu of constant media reports of various groups and organizations constantly wanting to change things throughout the country because they claim they were offended. And then blah, 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 blah. But I think that's pretty funny. The fact that he started this thing as a joke and more than 16,000 idiots signed this petition.
I'm fucking dumbfounded.
I got nothing, man. Like, when I first started doing this show, I used to rant and rave about the amount of dumbness in the world and in the great country of the United States. I love this fucking country. But the dumbness of it is fucking mind-boggling. And I used to rant and rave all the time. If any of you were any kind of long-time followers of Liquid Lunch, you'd know at least once per show I'd go off on a crazy rant about something. I can't even do it no more. It's like each show, I think, I can't be surprised by the dumbness of people. And each show, I get proven wrong. Like, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I think we should just have a show of just me sitting here just fucking dumbfounded, and we just send the news stories across the screen. You guys could fucking... Like, Pi's reaction to dumb stories. Like, what the fuck? That would have been great back in the day with me ranting and raving. Like, what the fuck is this shit, you dumb motherfuckers? But now it's just like... Nothing. Just...
Not even surprised by it anymore. It
Yeah,
happens
like-
so fucking often that
I
I
know-
can't even rage about it.
I got nothing, man. I really have got nothing. Like... If you got something, then give me a call. 415-889-8367. 415-889-8367. Yeah. Yeah, you got anything for this, Bobby?
Fuck no, I don't get how you can be so pissed at Cracker Barrel. It's not like there's a white dude as the emblem and it says Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, he's a yellow dude for that. It's like a white background. The dude is yellow and his pants are brown. Yeah. Wow.
Like I could get it if the door said only white people allowed or some
Right.
shit like that, but
Yeah. But
it's food. It's good food. Nobody cares about the name.
it's just... here's the other thing, right? Here's a mini rant. So, up until today, and I use the word today loosely, I mean, the past couple of years or whatever, when all these words and shit started changing to be politically correct, how is it that every other human being has able to carry on with life, even though these words and stores and businesses have been around for the last fucking 200 years? I don't know when Cracker Barrel was founded and started up and shit, but I'm going to say at least 100 years ago. Yeah, give or take. How is it people within, that time frame, they've been able to live life and, they haven't gone crazy and, the amount that it's offended them hasn't destroyed their life. Like, what the fuck is it? Is it people just want to bitch and moan nowadays? Like, I have no fucking idea. I got nothing. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
I guess
Nope, guess not.
people just get pissed off.
Yeah, but why? Over what, man? Like I said. There you go. Thank you, Menzie. Sorry, Ben. Thanks, Ben. Cracker Barrel was founded in 1969. So, 47 years ago. 46, 47, 48 years ago. Something like that. What the fuck is the problem? Now, if you look back on some of the older generations, like your grandparents, some of the, I guess, the World War II era type people, growing up in that time was completely different than it is today. Everyone wore suits. Everyone was polite and courteous. Hey, what's up, Autumn? Everyone went to church, give or take. I know not everybody, but it was a completely different society. There was no TV. There was, I think, maybe just about radio. So everything was completely different. Social norms were different. I mean, everything was different. But I mean, you had. I think I'm getting my timelines correct, but you had racism still alive back then. So, don't you think more people in a time where oppression was still alive, don't you think more people would have been offended about certain shit? Like Cracker Barrel, for example. I don't know when the term cracker, for white people was born or started to be used and shit. But if it was around at that particular time, don't you think people like the white fucking not ranchers, the plantation owners and shit, don't you think they would have been fucking offended by that? Or a plethora of other fucking things. Why is it that, 20, 30, 40 years ago, people are not offended by the dumb shit people are offended now today? I just don't fucking understand it.
Just imagine a world, Pi. Just imagine a world. No social media whatsoever. No Facebook, MySpace, Twitter.
We had that.
None of it.
We had that. I mean,
Like in today's age.
Well, even when the internet was around, we still had that. Because we didn't have fucking Facebook, MySpace. We didn't have any of that bullshit. I remember when I was on dial-up, 56K, the modem type shit. And I remember being on the internet doing that shit, playing video games. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What can I do you for?
Good. Well, I was calling about the stupid cracker thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's obviously a southern thing. I'm from Florida. We're called Florida crackers. And people just have nothing better to do. That's it.
Is that where the term came from?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a Florida cracker, but I live in Texas now. So I don't know whether Texas crackers or what.
But how did the term cracker become associated with, I guess, the white person?
I don't know. I guess we just had to, well, I don't know, maybe they ate crackers.
Yeah, I got nothing. Like, even the N word.
I don't either.
Like,
You're right, there is nothing.
I'm curious to learn about how the N word became associated with a black person. Now, I know in the raw depths of it, the word it means an ignorant black person. But
right.
Like, how is that particular word, made to, like, because you say, oh, you're an ignorant black person, but then how did someone come up with that fucking word and associate it with that? Like,
well, you know what? I'm going to figure it out, then I'll call you back.
well, that's awesome. I got my own research team.
I know. Well, I'm going to research it, too. Can I be part?
Oh, hell yeah. What's your name, my dear?
Okay. My name is Deborah, and I'm in Texas.
Awesome. I appreciate it, Deborah. But, yeah, once you find out, then give me a shout.
Well, I saw this, and I said, Army WTF moment, so hell. I'm an old Army wife, so why not?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, thank you. I am going to do that, and I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah, let me know when you do.
I'm going to call your research team. What do we got?
I'm interested to know. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, it's oh, my phones are acting crazy. I don't know what's up with my phones. My phones are going all crazy. Oh man. Yeah, I got nothing. My phones are all crazy. Everything just went wild. So I tell you what, let me restart the phones. There we go. Holy shit. But yeah, I'd be interested to know how the word was associated with that particular meaning. The same with cracker. Like, I mean, there's a million other freaking words you could have come up with, but like cracker, that doesn't kind of make any sense to me. But I mean, a lot of stuff doesn't make sense to me, so it's not really surprising. But yeah, there you go. Everyone wants me to sing. You don't want me to sing, guys. Trust me. Singing is way down there on the list of abilities that I have. Yes, singing is not on the list of my good abilities.
Is that Menzie again trying to get us to sing?
Yeah, there's Menzie, Jennifer. I think a couple other people were saying it. Six says, Cracker came Because blacks called whites that as it was the sound of the... Oh, okay, yeah. The sound the whip makes. The crack of the whip. So he was the cracker because he cracked the whip. That makes fucking sense. Oh, there you go. Good job, Six. Thank you. Yeah, that makes fucking perfect sense. Okay, so I could see that. Yeah. I was actually thinking about the food form, like the cracker. Hey, what's up, Six?
What's going on?
Not much. Hey, that makes perfect sense, you know?
Yeah, that's what it was actually. I had done research about this long ass time ago in my younger days, but yeah, the slaves would call the handlers and whatnot crackers. So take the mind away from saltine crackers, but they were called crackers because that's the sound the whip made. It would crack. So when the boss would whip the whip, it crack, and oh, there's the cracker, and that's how it came about.
Wow, I didn't know that. I for some reason I had my mind on the food, the cracker.
Yeah, everybody does, and that's what that's for that term where it came about, and then but the whole deal why everybody's so sensitive now is because we've given everybody a voice. It's not just social media. We've given everybody tell us how you feel. And then we want to coddle that, So now, yeah, you can't, we've got to put everything in its place. Everything has to have representation. You can't watch a commercial now without there being exactly like Captain Planet. Okay, that's what I call it now. I call America Captain Planet because we have to have a white, a black, an Asian, a Mexican, an Indian. And we have to have everything represented, and they all have to work together in harmony because that's what everybody wants to see. We can't have a commercial where there's a dad and a mom and a kid. It has to be now two moms, two dads. We have to include everybody. And when they're not included, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, it's, I believe everyone should be allowed to voice their opinion. I got that. But that doesn't mean your opinion is worth anything. That doesn't mean there's going to be any actions taken based off your fucking opinion. You can speak your mind. You can say whatever the fuck you want, but that's as far as it goes, generally speaking. Like I don't understand why everybody then runs and, like you said, starts coddling them. It's like, oh my god, yeah, oh I support you. Let's make some stupid movement out of it. Like.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. I mean, social media probably exploded the ability to, coddle everyone. It gave everybody a voice, which is awesome because there's been a shit ton of fucking magical things happen because of the interwebs. But there's also a shit ton of bullshit because everyone's got the voice, and some of it is because there's a lot of sarcasm out there. Dude with the Cracker Barrel petition, he was being completely sarcastic and people took it for real, I'm sure. All these fake news sites, like I love Duffel Blog, but you know how many times people have freaked out over their stuff?
Yes.
You know what I mean? When they first came out and they had that whole, there's one that they have talking about the military is promoting divorce and getting strippers or some shit. I forgot what it was. People fucking believed it.
Yeah.
It's like, we have this great tool in internet, right? Look, we're watching you on the internet. We're talking to you on the internet. We have this great tool to get information out, to do magical unicorn glittery shit, but we fuck it up.
Yeah. That's human nature, though. You take a good tool and you either turn it into an evil tool or you use it for the wrong reasons.
Right, but even the wrong reasons, like Timmy says the Onion Duffel Blog, and there's a bunch of other stuff, other sites like that, and then the little, the guy making the funny petition. A lot of it is in fun. And they're there because there's idiots that take it so fucking serious. Oh my God, they said this. Oh my God, I can't believe this. How dare they? If everybody would just ease the fuck up a little bit, just a little bit, it would be a whole lot better. If everyone
Funny
didn't
story
get,
for that, Six.
what's up?
When I was a private, I believed that Duffel was a real site. I didn't know what the fuck Duffel was, and I was a private, and I thought they were making everybody get divorced.
Dude, that's so, well, one of the first ones they had years ago, almost 5 years now, was about dependents getting rank. I probably had it submitted no less, and I'm not kidding here, 50, 60 times in an hour. Like, it was just
Oh,
coming
wow.
in left and right. And then even today, it makes appearances. They're like, check this out, man. We got rank. And people, I mean, come on. What head fucking sandwich maker? Let's get real.
You know,
Come on.
I'll admit, I was one of them idiots that with the first one I seen, well, the first couple I've seen, I read through it and I was like, no, this can't be fucking true. Is this true? And then it wasn't until I kind of spoke to a couple of people and they were like, no, dude, it's all satire. It's all a fucking joke. I was like, oh, okay.
You know, The Onion has gotten me a couple times, and there's another one, excuse me, that has like some official sounding news name, and I can't remember it, and it got me a few times, and I was like, holy crap, man, that really so. Hey, wait a second, that's wait, you know, and it's
shit.
just like, but it's so easy, and it's funny. It's like I got taken a few times, and I'd post it out, and I was like, holy shit, look at this, and then I'm like, oh fuck, man, let me own up to this. Okay, you got me. And it's funny, and you move on. But then there's these people that are just so fucking entitled. They're just like, I can't believe you do that. You need to be shut down. How dare you talk about that? You know, God, just ease the throttle back on the sensitivity. It's okay to laugh, you know, to joke. That's the problem. You can't joke anymore.
You know, I'm glad you kind of brought up the whole sensitivity and people saying, oh, you can't talk about that shit. So everyone knows YouTube. I'm sure everyone's heard of fucking YouTube. So one of the ways YouTubers make money is by allowing their channel or their video to play ads either at the beginning, middle, end, whatever of their video. Now, YouTube, it's always been in their terms of service, but they've only recently started really enforcing it. So if they feel the content, and you can go check out their terms of services on there, but it's very broad, which is it gives them the ability to essentially pick and choose. But if you talk about political shit, you know, sensitive topics, you know, such as wars, like political type stuff, obviously like drugs, crime, all that type of shit. Even if you're not showing any actual like gruesome video or anything like that, they will still remove the option to monetize that particular video. And this has only been happening recently. There was a big YouTube stink about it. And the reason they say is because they feel that their advertisers that pay millions and millions of dollars to have their ads put up there don't want to be associated with, you know, like a drug type video or maybe you have a news channel that you talk kind of like this, where you talk about different subjects, but you may talk about, you know, the Syrian war or something, and certain portions of it may be sensitive. Some advertiser may not want to be associated with that particular topic. So they will stop you from monetizing your video, which in a way is kind of censorship. Now, I got it. YouTube's a private fucking company. They can put whatever rules they want on there. I mean, they're a fucking company. It's up to them. If you want to be on their platform, you follow their rules, or get the fuck off their platform. But the fact that a lot of YouTubers do their videos as a career, like they do videos every fucking day and put, you know, money into it. The fact that you're now censoring some of their content stops them from being able to get money for that video. So it is a type of censorship in a way, and I don't fucking understand it. Like, I know everyone now has a voice, so everyone feels their opinion's important, but it isn't. Like, no one gives a fuck. Like, everything I say on these shows, I wouldn't be surprised if no one gave a fuck. So that's why I try and make my shows informative and give you guys information that you may not have heard about. Not that my opinion matters. So I don't really try and give that a lot of the time. I'm just trying to give you the information.
See, Pi,
Say again?
the thing with YouTube's a crazy animal on itself. So when they take your video, they don't take your video down, they just don't monetize it.
Right.
They're not censoring you because your video's still there. You still have your video. You just can't make money off that particular video, whether you cuss too much in that video.
Right.
And all that. YouTube just started cracking down
Now,
so hard on it.
I say it's
See,
a,
and Pi's trying to tell me to do videos, and I'm like, you know how fast my shit would get cut just because of that? It'd be like, fuck her. Nope.
well, I say it's a form of censorship because even though they don't take the video down, they still allow you to upload it. When people monetize their videos and they're serious about it, like some of the big YouTubers, you're censoring the content in them videos because they want to be able to monetize it. They want to be able to make money off it and maybe a living off it or whatever the case may be. So now you're forcing them to not talk about certain topics. So that in itself is a form of censorship.
It is, but then look at it this way, Pi. If you don't like it, don't do it. I mean, we say
Right.
it all the time. You know what I mean? I don't mean to say it as blunt as that, but they're in a way, yes, a type of censorship, because if you want to be able to monetize and put the ads and you want the ads on your video, then you know you can't talk about this or that. Okay, so what do? You either don't talk about this and that, or you don't do the videos.
Right.
Now, the problem is there's a bazillion fucking people out there doing videos and putting the ads on there. So the people with ads don't really give a shit. They don't care about you. So it's like, what do you do? Well, it goes back to everybody so fucking sensitive. All you can do is if you want to have making a living. Oh my God, the Asian in me just came out right there.
You want to have making a living?
Ah.
Oh,
Oh, so
Sounds
sorry.
so good, Six.
Oh, thank you. But if you want to make a living or make funds or have that ability, then you have to, in a way, conform. Or you get smarter than them and you work around it. And there was actually a show that came on and I was watching it. It was like 60 Minutes or something. And they're talking about how over in China, they are producing all these movies. And Hollywood is trying to get in on it. Well, the Chinese government restricts how many can be filmed there, what can be filmed there, what can be talked about. And so, like, they showed an example with Men in Black. There's that scene where you've got them, where they're in the kitchen, and they got the little alien in the pot, and it's the little alien Chinese cooker dude,
Yeah.
chef guy. Okay, well, that got edited out for Men in Black to be shown in China because
What?
it put Chinese in a negative light. Okay?
Wow.
So now what they're doing, and this lady was talking, she was like, so what's happening is because Hollywood wants in so bad because of the money to be made,
Yeah.
billions. They are literally making movies to the standard of the Chinese film industry so that it can be made in China, because of the money. So
Yeah.
that's the bottom line. You know, you want that commercial, you want these things, and you have to do it. You know, in a way, like we want to be on Facebook. I want to be on Facebook so I know I can't make all these slurs. I can't post pictures of dicks and ass and tits and all this because it's going to get reported. So if I want to be on Facebook, I got to follow the rules. And it sucks. I hate rules.
Yeah. You know what we need to do as a community? We need to build our own fucking social media platform.
Oh, let me win the fucking lotto. Oh, my God.
Because, Facebook started as, I guess, a social media network for one of these huge-ass universities. Was it Yale or some shit?
Yale, Harvard, one of those, yeah.
And then it was for, like, the students. And then I guess it just grew and it got pushed out. It was like an invite-only thing. Then it got pushed out to the civilian world and it just fucking blew up. And it overtook MySpace.
You know, USA, or we'll just say Americans in general, are like the smallage. Fuck me, I can't talk today.
It's Asian Wednesday.
I'm telling you, man, I just need to I need a beer. The US is the smallest percentage of users of Facebook. You look at the Asian, then you go into the Middle East and everywhere else. They've got the largest percentage of users. We're the smallest.
Yeah.
You just think we're like the bomb because, hey, we're the best fucking country, America. We're going to use all the social networks. No, all of them, the United States is the smallest percentage of users. Asians got everybody beat, followed by the Middle Easterns and things like that. And all of them, not just Facebook, your Instagram and all of that. Now, we got Twitter on the lockdown only because I have no fucking idea why, because I hate Twitter.
I still don't know how to use that fucking thing.
I just post shit and something happens. I'm like, oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, it's weird how that works. I think it's because a lot of Americans either say, I don't give a shit. I don't want to be in that whole social media type bullshit realm. And other people have like woken up and said, you know what, fuck Facebook, and got off. Whereas the rest of the world is a lot more, I guess, technology apt or directed. So they're all fucking about it.
Well, it's so easy. I mean, that's why Twitter is so popular, because you have that instant connect, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Last week, Facebook was down for 10 minutes. I swear to God, there's people in the streets holding up fucking signs and pictures. Do you like my cat? Please. Do you like it? You know, and we've become accustomed. We are such an instant gratification culture. It's ridiculous. So, I mean, I'm guilty of it. You know, I was in El Paso last weekend, and I'm taking pictures. I was with Casper Van Dien, which, by the way, fucking awesome dude, super troopers all the way. Oh my God, I have to tell you the story, and you're just gonna be like, oh, that's so awesome. But we are such an instant gratification culture right now that we have to put it on there. And if we don't get likes, we're like, well, what the fuck's wrong with it? Let me do it again. You know, we have to have, like, we need that to survive. We got to get a like. We got to have, you know, a comment. That's the validation if you put it online and someone likes it or talks about it.
Yeah.
The sole reason I have Facebook is just so I can see funny pictures.
You know, I believe that.
You know, the radio station and US Army WTF Moments is the only reason I have Facebook. I have a personal page that I keep in touch with family back home and real close friends and shit. But I don't think I've logged on to that profile in maybe 3-4 months. Like, yeah. I don't fucking use it. Like, this is literally the only reason I have Facebook.
But it's a good reason. Like I said, it's one of those things that comes out good from the interwebs, from social media. You know, just the things that the radio does, that you guys do, that information that gets put out, you know, folks that can call and talk about shit. Like, I'm pretty much trying not to go back to work, so I'm sitting here and I'm just gonna tell them something came up and I was on an important call, and I hope to God no one's listening that knows me. But you know, there's so much good that can come out of it. You know, I mean, think of all the people that you've met. I've met you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The contacts that have come out of it, the number of people that you've been able to reach out and help and assist. You know, I just got word, 2 weeks ago, the fire, the vet that's a firefighter and his wife, remember, their house burnt down. Yes. And they had dogs and all that. You know, you guys ran with it. I ran with it. A friend of mine had a rental house. We got them into it, which, by the way, I just talked to the mom. They're doing great. She hates insurance companies, but, nice. You know, things were slowly coming around. Fuck, that couldn't have been done 10, 15 years ago.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's no way you could have had that kind of reach.
You know, how many times have we put a bolo out for you know, a vet missing? Bam, 3 hours later, we're updating, hey, he's been found, he's good, he's with family. A lost kid, a lost fucking dog, or anything. This shit couldn't have been done. So much good happens, but you can't have good without the bad. That's just how it goes.
That's true. You know, I was speaking to someone a few days ago just about life shit. They were feeling kind of down and shitty and stuff. You know, and that's one of the things I told them. Oh shit, my phones are jacked up again. But that's one of the things I told them. I was like, you know, life is good, but I mean, it also sucks. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. If we didn't have bad days, then all the days would generally be good days or the same. So there wouldn't be bad days. There wouldn't be good days. It would just be a regular fucking day. So you have to kind of take the good with the bad. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, life is weird. You know, like you were saying, social media is good if it's used correctly. I mean, obviously there's bad parts of it, but there's good and bad about fucking everything.
Exactly. You know, butter's good. It's bad if you eat too much of it.
Right.
You know, beer's good. It's bad if you drink too much and you go home and you have to coyote your arm because you went home with someone ugly.
You know, arsenic. Everybody has arsenic naturally in their body. But arsenic's bad because you have too much of that shit and you die. But you naturally have it in your body. Get that shit. Pi's Science Hour.
Everything in, what's the word?
Moderation.
Thank you.
Boom.
I honestly cannot speak today. Fuck this Asian blood, man. It's come out.
Well, I'm glad it's you. Maybe I'll pass it over to you because I normally have the issues where I can't speak. Can't
I
do
saw
words.
that earlier. I was like, ha ha, now fucking look at me. My name is Six and I'm just,
Oh
my
shit. Hey, Six, did you hear about the our awesome U.S. government mistakenly granted citizenship to at least 858 immigrants from countries of concern to national security or with high rates of immigration fraud who had pending deportation orders.
No.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah, dude. So they're getting ready to kick these motherfuckers
So they
out.
mistakenly give them citizenship, but they put you in prison.
For the same fucking reason. I know, right? Yeah. So these 858 people were either people of concern because of where they came from, or were already fucking had their ticket stamped to get the next bus out of here, and instead they were like, nah, you got citizenship.
You know what? And I'm gonna totally interrupt that real quick, and I see where you're going. But I hate right now. I hate local and national news because they put all this information out. So those 856 people, quite a few of them probably didn't know that they're going to be looking. People are going to be looking for them because it was a mistake, and now they know.
Right.
Like they put so much fucking information out that you can't ninja anything anymore. They gotta bleed this shit out. You're watching some news channel and they're on a fucking nuclear sub and the guy's like, so how many weapons do you have? Can you tell me the schematics? What can you blow up? Motherfucker, I can blow up a lot of shit. Why am I telling you? Because the enemy's watching.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't understand it. Like, for some reason, people feel the need to be, I guess, that person to put information out. Even if they want to be anonymous doing it, I don't know. Like you said, instant gratification, I think. Like, oh, I was the one that started that.
You know, like in some cases, it's good. You know, earlier in the week when we had all the bombings going off, or the supposed bombings, I should say, going off, you know, it was like, news break, this is happening, this is this. Fuck, then it's like the whisper game in third grade. It starts making its way from the news channel. By the time I saw it, it was a fucking trash can exploded and killed 10 people. And I was like, what? Stop. You know, but then at the same time, it got passed around. Dude's face gets plastered. Next thing you know, he's laying in a stretcher like, fuck, I'm not going to be a martyr now. You know, so, but it's like, you know, they put this out, an exact number, 856 people were granted citizenship. Here they are. Go to this website and see all their pictures.
Yeah,
These are their addresses. Go by and say hi. Quit. You know, I don't understand why we have to know every single fuck. This is why aliens don't talk to us. That's my final ruling.
Yeah, I believe there's aliens here on Earth. And, like, every couple of months, they report back to their spaceship that's, like, masked, like, just circling outside of orbit. And,
yeah, they send back the message,
yep.
Not yet, man,
Yep.
not yet.
Not this month.
Try, Well, let's try next month. Let's see if they settle down. I don't know. Send them. Let's give them some hope. Let's send a light across the sky. Go ahead and shoot one real quick, Carl. Let's give them a little hope, like a hey, we're watching. Nope, they didn't catch it. Fuck it.
You know, I was watching
Not
science.
too worried about changing the Cracker Barrel.
I was watching the Science Channel yesterday, and a portion of it was they were talking about the Hubble Space Telescope. That thing was fucking amazing. Like I didn't know as much information until I watched it yesterday. Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
apart from putting a man on the moon, that is like the second biggest triumph in science or space science. Yeah, that thing's fucking amazing. Now, I find it hard to believe that out of everything in the galaxy and outside of the galaxy, in the universe, we're the only fucking form of life. Like, there's... Yeah. I can't see that. WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
What's up? Hi, it's Mud Puppy.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, with the whole news thing, it was Ronald Reagan that kind of messed that one up when he turned around and basically said, okay, news people, you are now entertainment television. You cannot be held against what you guys put out there.
What do you mean?
He opened it up.
Ronald
Reagan
Reagan
wanted to push the info. He wanted Americans to know what was going on. He felt that Americans had the right to know what was going on so they could be informed. That was what his initial thought behind you guys are out there to bring America.
Okay.
And then we fucked it up.
Yeah, and he reclassified the news as non-accountable so that they could basically say whatever they wanted, get all the news out there, and they just gone batshit crazy with it.
Well, you know, I think with the modern day, like, social media type shit, if you look back like 20, 30 years ago, newspapers, generally speaking, made sure their shit was on point because you didn't have the fucking internet or like crazy ass TV shit. So you had, you know, a 12, 8, even 6 hour time period before anything went to print and had to be out for the next morning. So facts were pretty accurate. But now it's all about who's the first one to post it online, who's the first one to get fucking video and get it out there, regardless of facts. Like, I was watching John Oliver tonight, John Oliver last week. I watched it last night. I had it recorded. And it was a rerun from a previous show they'd done. But it was about the newspaper industry and how their thing is changing. And it's all about, you know, they have to, like, certain companies require their reporters to do like a minimum of 8 tweets a day and all kinds of other shit. The accuracy of all this shit has gone out the window. There was one particular tweet that was made that said, like, the FBI it should have said the FBI is investigating such and such, but it said the FBI is investifarting such and such. Like, completely different fucking word, a word that doesn't even fucking exist, but that was tweeted out by like a national fucking newspaper. So yeah, the accuracy of shit has just gone out the fucking window because now it's all about who's the first one to break the story.
Yeah, because they're considered entertainment now and not a reporting source.
Right. Now, here's the bad part. Fucking National Enquirer, the tabloid that you see at, you know, the register.
Yeah.
No lie, this is not even national news, but this is like the best example of this shit. National fucking Enquirer 2-3 weeks ago called it Brad and Angelina Jolie are divorcing. Fucking yesterday, all over the news. They got it right.
What?
I'm like, how the fuck? Yes.
Damn.
Yes, they did.
Maybe they got one of the machines they can look into the future for like 2 weeks ahead. Like
I don't know.
Minority
they
Report.
Nailed it. All this shit, they nailed it because it's like they've got people on the inside and no one believes them because it's a fucking on recycled paper next to the lose 500 pounds in 2 days magazine. You know, but they fucking, next thing you know, literally 2-3 weeks later, it's on CNN, Fox, and all them things. And I was like, fuck, National Enquirer hit it. They were right.
It was that boy hanging out outside their window.
It's, you know, hey, you got to get the news how you can get the news.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the problem is news stations are no longer held accountable for what they report. And I mean, how often? I remember back in the day, before that went into effect in the 80s, you know, if the news screwed up or a newspaper screwed up, you would see a redacted statement or, hey, look, sorry, we messed up on this. This is what really happened.
Now, you say,
don't see that nowadays.
You say they're no longer held accountable, but I've heard and seen like stories of a number of journalism outlets being sued for like defamation of character and shit like that, where they've said something and the dude, the chick, whatever's got all pissed off because the information's incorrect, and then they've sued them for like fucking $1 million or so.
Because they don't have to do that redacted statement anymore.
Oh,
they don't
okay.
have to say, oh, sorry, we screwed up.
Got it.
So they don't even do it anymore. They don't even think about it. I mean, pick up a newspaper nowadays and look for, you know, corrections. You know.
Yeah, you know, it's just funny you say that, because I've seen that on a couple of websites. Like, doing what I do, I kind of look at news articles, and sometimes I go back and look at shit to see if there's any updates. And, yeah, I've seen a few times online where the article at the bottom, it's kind of got a note, there was an error made, it said this, it should have said, well, it now says this, blah, 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 we fucked up type of thing. It's kind of like what we do on US Army WTF Moments. You know, we always try and fact check our stuff before we put it out. But there have been a few occasions where, you know, we fucked up. The information's wrong or whatever the case may be. And we've gone back and we put a new post out there saying, hey, we fucked up, my bad, type of thing. And I think that's fucking important because, one, you're admitting to your mistake, and two, it validates the fact that you understand when you fucked up and that you are trying to push it out with accurate information, and you have some checks and balances behind the scenes to make sure that that is being done. So I think putting redacted statements in there, like saying, hey, we fucked up, I think that's a must.
Yeah. Well, the problem is a lot of them aren't doing it.
You know what? A lot of them are doing it. You just can't see it because if you're on your phone scrolling and reading the story, it's at the very bottom.
Yeah.
After all you might be interested in this story, this story, this story. Learn how to make a potato garden. Learn how to crochet. And then there's the little ... Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, we fucked up. So, but it's there, you know, but people just don't read. That right there is my number one fucking gripe of all the universe. People do not read. They don't use common sense. They don't fucking read the end of the sentence. They just go, oh my god, and then they run.
Well, fuck the end. Some people just read the title of an article because nowadays all that shit's like clickbait. But people read the title and like, oh my god, aliens are attacking. And it's like aliens attacking the fence in Texas or some shit like that. They're like, oh my god, aliens are attacking from outer space.
I was just about to say that, but that's all everybody does these days. They just read a headline and they're like, oh, this must be true. It's on Facebook.
You know,
Exactly.
If you want someone to read something, put a completely unrelated, awesome picture. That'll get their attention.
you know, I've been guilty of reading headlines before. You know, I used to read like major stories and shit that would come out and throw it in our little behind the scenes chat. And there's been a number of times, I think at least 3 times, where, you know, I've kind of read the title and maybe the first couple of sentences and then thrown this thing in chat. And people have said, hey, dude, that's from 3 years ago. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck.
I did that like 2 weeks ago. It was somebody died and I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck, that sucks. And I put it out there and I was like, oh, fuck, 2012.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. I was just memorializing him. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What was it? Red Lake finally put up his mysterious quote yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, his random quote that he's been talking about for 2 weeks now that he was just going to throw it out there.
Yeah, I did. I can't remember what it said, but I know at the bottom it said, like, share this for no fucking reason or something.
Yeah, because it's on a black background and white letters, it means it's a very important quote, and you just read it, so just go ahead and share it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I do that shit all the time to people just because I'm an asshole. I'll start a story and I'll just talk, and just post. It'll be like freaking 4 or 5 paragraphs, and the very last line will say something like, I was bored taking a shit. See y'all later. You know, just drag
it's
it.
ridiculous. Like, if you just go look at random fucking Facebook pages, or even individual pages, like some of the shit that people post, and then the reaction that they get from that, whether it's like fucking 200 shares and 1,000 comments and a billion fucking smiley faces, like it's fucking insane. Like, I don't understand it.
You know what it is, and this goes back to your whole YouTube thing, honestly. There's all these sites now that pay you to, and sites that make money for a story being shared or clicked on. So everything right now has that inaccurate, attention-grabbing title, wording, picture, you know?
Yeah.
Because they want people to click on it, because they got to have that 3 cents a click, you know? And that's really fucked a lot of shit up, because people are putting it out there and people are clicking it, you know? And the smart people, no lie. There's a dude every Veterans Day, every November 11th, he puts his video out how he says, and he will tell you, I fake this. I'm not a soldier. I wear this uniform and I go to restaurants, and he's on YouTube. And he makes a video saying that. But what happens is every fucking time somebody watches his video, he makes money.
Yeah. Yeah, he does it on purpose to do stolen valor, because he knows people are going to go fucking watch it.
Yeah. And I try telling people that, because they'll start sending every year. I'll get it. You see what this guy's doing? Yeah, I know what he's doing, honey. But every time you click on it, that bitch just made 3 cents.
Yeah.
You know, stop. And then it's being shared thousands of times because everybody's mad, and rightly so, because what he's saying and claiming is wrong. Got it. But fuck, you just made him that one day. You just made him enough to go to a strip joint and get a blowjob.
You know, I wonder because stolen valor, like by law definition, you can put on a fucking uniform and walk around and fine. Technically, that's not breaking the law until you start making money or you gain something from it. So I wonder if you make a YouTube video of you going out doing fucking uniform type shit, you gain money from that YouTube video. I wonder if that's breaking the law right there.
No, he can say, push come to shove. Wow, I don't know what that was. Was it me? I'm innocent.
That's my fault. Somebody went by.
Oh, hey. Push comes to shove, he can say he's doing entertainment.
Yeah, but still, that's still breaking the law though, because
he is. Well, here's the problem. There's no proof that he went and actually did these things.
Well, if the video shows...
If someone has that proof that he did that, oh, it's fucking on.
Yeah, but if he's in the video and he's claiming to be a soldier or have fucking awards or whatever the fucking case may be, especially with him in uniform, and then makes money from that particular video...
He can claim entertainment because of how the money is generated. No one's donating money to him. No one is directly handing him money. He has made a video for viewing, and people have freely clicked it to view it.
I guess, yeah. Maybe, yeah, that's a major loophole. Holy shit.
It's huge.
All you have to do is claim I did it for satire.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
all he's got
comedy.
to say. That's all he's got to say. I did it for entertainment purposes. No one directly handed me money.
You know, maybe I should dress up as like a transvestite or transsexual and getting ready for the op. Maybe that should be my next video.
Do it. Fuck it. Hell, you
Jesus
got
with
a
the
guy.
semis, man.
Yeah, hey, Mud Puppy, I'm going to have to cut you off because of them semis, brother. I appreciate you calling in, though. All right, have a good one.
Tater. But yeah, no, I mean, do it, Pi. There's a dude that has like 1 million viewers, and he makes dumbass videos like how to open your front door. No shit, he does that. How to use a can opener, how to fucking brush your teeth.
Are you
and he's
serious?
got like 1 million. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I would never lie to you, honey bun.
How does people... I don't understand why people watch that kind of shit. Like, is that really entertaining?
I guess, like, there's this dude, there's people, you know, I don't really go on YouTube because I'll start with something educational, and then I'll end up watching how to talk to a giraffe.
Yeah, YouTube's a black hole.
Yeah, I just try not to, but, like, it'll come across my timeline, and there was this dude, like, see what it's like on first class on Emirates Airlines. I watched a fucking hour and a half of his videos after that
Wow.
about him going through first class and taking a shower at 47,000 feet.
What?
And I was like, the fuck's wrong with me? You know, and but people watch it, and I made him a couple bucks that day. You know,
Wow.
he had like 1 million something views on that, and but I don't know, it's just people watch that shit. But then you've got serious stuff that don't get attention, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. It's almost like the dumbest shit possible gets all the fucking money, and the actual serious shit that people should be concerned about or educating themselves on, like no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah, yeah, and it pisses me off because, you know, like even you guys, I think we were talking about it once. You know, you guys put out a call for help, or, you know, and I understand money's tight. A lot of people on fixed income can't afford it, but it could be something like, hey, can you come and help clean this yard for this disabled vet?
Right.
And it'll have like 10 likes, a heart, and maybe 4 comments and 10 shares. But you put something about a fucking, you know, 11 Bang Bang did something stupid. It's got fucking 4,000 likes and all this 900. I mean, and it's just like, fuck, people, come on, man.
Yeah. I mean, I can somewhat understand that, like somewhat. I mean, especially in this day and age, wherever you turn, like someone's always asking for some shit. I mean, I think it should be a little bit different within our community. Like you said, even if you can't fucking give money or items for whatever the cause is, you can donate your fucking time to help a brother or sister.
Yeah, yeah. But we just, no one wants to be hua until it's, you know, when it's time to be hua. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it irks me a little bit, but what the fuck, they don't, you know, I do what I can do. I don't let them stop, you know, and I know a lot of, we've got a good circle of people that we do it. We still get shit done, even with all the people that just want to see tits and dicks.
Yeah.
Fine. That's what you want to do. That's fine. You know?
Well, that's how Guardian Overwatch started. So we would constantly get messages in the inbox saying, hey, can you help us with this? Can you help us with that? Hey, we need help moving. Hey, our house is all fucked up. Can you help us in any way? So we decided to start Guardian Overwatch, which was, you know, separate from US Army WTF Moments, but like the same kind of entity. So whenever we'd get this type of shit, we'd have like Guardian Overwatch deal with it. So I think it was maybe the first ever one we did, was a retired Sergeant Major had a motorcycle accident. He lost one of his legs below the knee, so he needed all his doors widened, the shower redone, and all that stuff because he was in a wheelchair. And so we put a call out. Guardian Overwatch was there, and contacted local companies. I think it was Lowe's or Home Depot for materials, and everyone like essentially donated the equipment and their time and their skill set to make all this shit happen. So like his pathway was redone, doors were widened, shower was redone so he could like go in there safely and shit. Like all this shit was done just through people donating their time, materials, and skill set. And it was fucking awesome. And Guardian Overwatch still does projects like that, like consistently. Like they get so many requests that they can't keep up because it just is what it is. But
Well, and that's the bad part, because as soon as, you know, and that's, I stay away from GoFundMe's, even though I know there's some really good ones that need attention, because as soon as you post one
right.
and you really want to help them, you will get 5, 6, 7, a dozen. Hey, can you put this out? Can you put this out?
Yeah.
And it's really hard in, you know, or the second you put out something like, you know, hey, who's in this area? Can we give these folks a hand? You'll get more people asking. And I understand that a lot of people need help and some eyes on, but it's a fine line that folks with pages, me, you guys, anybody with a page, it's a very fine line that we have to walk because we can't help everyone.
Right.
And it sucks, and it seems it's not fair, but people need to understand it's very taxing on us as well because we can't help everyone. We'd love to, but it ends up burning people out. Not just us, but folks that are watching, and then in the long run, everything suffers. So
Yeah, we get that a lot. We get like a lot of requests. Hey, I'm PCSing. I need some help moving for one reason or another, or GoFundMe's. And especially with GoFundMe's, first of all, we try and make sure it's a valid fucking cause, and then we try and vet the GoFundMe to make sure the people that actually need the help are going to get the money. Like it's connected to them in some type of way. And we have a number of steps in place to make sure all this is happening, and then to, I guess, prioritize it to see if they actually do need it, and if we can throw it out. Because we get a ton of them. We constantly get requests. And then we'll get messages saying, oh, hey, I asked for help. You can throw up a stupid picture of a dude getting hit by a mop, but you can't put up my request for help. We get thousands of messages in the inbox a day. And sometimes we can't read all their messages, or sometimes we're vetting that particular request. Sometimes we don't feel that the request warrants it. And I know that's kind of the wrong word to say, but there's a number of freaking reasons it does or doesn't get put up. But essentially, we can't do all of them. Otherwise, the page would just be a request page and not what it is. And
yeah, it
hard.
sucks because, you really want to help everybody. You do. I mean, even if it's something stupid, GoFundMe because I want to go to Disneyland, but because I've never been and I just got out of the Army. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's stupid, and it's like you kind of want to just because it's funny and it'd be, whatever, and then you just can't. We can't, because it really drains everybody. It's like, oh God, another GoFundMe, or another petition to sign, or another this or another that, and then people become desensitized, and then once you've hit that point, you're fucked, because then when you really need help, you're not going to get it.
Right.
No one's going to pay attention to that GoFundMe of a vet whose house burnt down and his car blew up and he needs help because he can't walk. There's going to be like, oh, another fucking GoFundMe.
Yeah, I don't even read the titles anymore. I see the fucking link and it says GoFundMe, and I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah. I remember one, without kind of getting into too much OBSEC and shit, I remember one request for assistance we had. Someone's house burnt down, burnt all their shit down. They had a family. So we kind of put some stuff together, some items, household goods, clothes, all that kind of shit. And we kind of got hold of the person and all that kind of shit. And to cut a long story short, the person had turned around and said, well, instead of that shit, can we just get money? At that point, we said, no, go fuck yourself. You've got everything we're giving you right now, and now you're cut off. We ain't giving you no more fucking help. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I do it all the time. I've done it so much. There was an elderly couple, retired Air Force, long time ago. Their car was bad, but they needed to get to the VA. I put it out there. We got him enough money, within 10, 15 minutes. Well, then he changed the amount to more.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, nope, everybody stop. And I deleted it. That was it. You got it. Don't, and he messaged me, well, I was just, don't fucking think. I had one objective, mission complete. Have a good day, sir.
Yep. People start thinking, oh, maybe I can get more. Maybe, yeah. Stop being fucking greedy. If you need help for a specific fucking thing. Don't then turn around and think, well, now I can remodel my bathroom. Now I can get that fucking Harley I wanted. Stop being fucking greedy. You need help for a reason. Yeah, don't be afraid to ask for it. And if you get the help, fucking be thankful for the help you got. Because there's hundreds and thousands of people that don't get the help that they fucking need.
Yeah.
And pay it fucking forward.
Exactly. I was about to say that. That's one of the things I require. I will watch shit from start to finish. And if I don't get an update back, and I better see some fucking pictures, and I better see the results of, if not, don't even look my way. Don't even say hi. Don't fucking nothing, because I will roast you. Because I've got a lot of people that are on fixed income, that work 2-3 jobs, that have family, that have kids, and they still get $5, $10, $15, $20. I want them to see the good that's done, so that it can be paid forward, so that they can feel good about helping, because they deserve that. You know, but if I don't see, I'll roast somebody. I don't give a fuck. What are they gonna do? Hate me? And
Yeah, you know, there was when I was a private, like just come into the army,
that's usually what a private.
I had like a wife and 3 kids, and yeah, I was fucking broke as a freaking private. Just got to brag and shit. And there's these organizations out there that will help, you know, fucking soldiers like through Christmas and all that kind of shit. So we applied to a couple of these programs. There were some great fucking awesome people that really helped us out and made the kids have a good Christmas. Like they sent presents and clothes and shit like that. And the kids had an awesome Christmas. Without that, essentially they wouldn't have had a fucking Christmas. They had like a couple of fucking new clothes and that was it. So these people, awesome fucking people, really helped us out. And they were like anonymous. But we requested like a mailing address or some shit for them so we could send pictures to them to say, hey, thank you for everything you guys done for our family. These are pictures of the kids like opening the presents and their faces and shit like that. And, you know, we was able to get a way to send them the pictures as a thank you so they could see, you know, what they had done.
And that's fucking awesome. And I hate that, right? Oh my fucking God. Holiday season, I fucking hate it because there are outstanding organizations that work all fucking year long to get things, mostly for the kids.
Yeah.
Okay. And then a little bit for the adults. But they work all year for just one fucking, you know, season. And it is the only time of the year that I will not censor anything that is submitted to me. I will fucking put it out there. If I see that you are selling something you got for free, if you are bitching about the free Christmas tree, if you are, you know, they do this thing where expectant mothers in the Army, I don't know if all the other branches do it, but they have this thing and you go to this like luncheon and you get a lot of shit. Car seat, bags, diapers, clothes. And these fucking people turn around and they sell it.
Are you serious?
Oh my God. And I'm just like, and it'll get to me because there are still good people that are like, they'll call them out. Hey, you just got that for free. I understand you might not need it, but how about you pay it forward and give it to someone else that does, that couldn't get to that shower because there was a list you had to be on and sign up for and they didn't make the cut because of the time. Why don't you pay it forward? You didn't pay for it. Oh, but I want to buy. I don't give a fuck what you want to buy. You know, and the holiday season, Sears used to do the Heroes program, and every year they would open up their sign up, and soldiers, the military service members would email in, they would sign up, and they would get a gift card for Sears. The first year they did it, it was almost $200 something. Okay.
Damn.
It was awesome. And then the word got out. So guess what? The next year, more people. Now, obviously, they couldn't do the same amount because they work all year to gather the funds from their donators and benefactors. So every year it went down. This is how bad it got. When that day would come, the week prior to it, you had people, women, saying, I've got my cell phone, my tablet, and my laptop open, and I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to get this. It got down to where there were so many people, it was like $17. I think the last one was like $17.23.
Wow.
That's so many people. And then they would go on the Sears Facebook page and blast them. What am I supposed to do with this $17? I can't have my kid a great Christmas now. Fuck you.
That's ridiculous.
And so what did Sears do? They pulled it. They're like, hey, we're sorry. We're not doing the program anymore.
I don't fucking blame him one bit.
I don't blame him. I fucking high-five the CEO over that shit. Because I would send my people to that page and be like, hey, we're sorry for all these idiots. You guys did an awesome job. Keep it up.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, I've never understood that. Like, now I got it. There's a lot of people that need the help, that get it and are grateful. But there's also a lot of people that need the help that then turn around and fucking try and profit from it. Then there's people that don't need the fucking help, that want to do it because they're greedy motherfuckers, and then they turn around again and profit from it. But again, there's people that don't need the help, that turn around, take what they've been given, and do good with it, like pass it out to other people and shit. I just don't understand these fucking people that try and profit from the help that they get.
Oh, I'm a
blows my
fucking narc. If I see you pushing tickets that the MWR gave you for a football game, because you know, 'tis the season, they always have games, especially out in San Diego and whatnot. They always have, you know, Charger tickets and all this shit. If I see someone post that shit, oh motherfucker, your ass is mine. You are never getting a fucking ticket.
Oh, phones are jacked up again. I think Six broke the phone system with her rant. You know,
At least I'm still here this time. I've been disconnected about 6 times this show.
maybe it's Six's phone then. Maybe her signal jacked up or something. Yeah, because you're still here. But yeah, maybe we need to start a page that calls these motherfuckers out. You know, a page that. No, I didn't hang up on you, Six. Like, your shit dropped. Yeah, maybe we need to start a page, like, collectively, with all our other pages, that calls these people out. So we see this shit, then we fucking straight up call them out, because it's bullshit. Number one, you're taking away from people that actually need the help. And then number two, you're fucking trying to profit from it. Or you're bitching about the help that you were given. I don't give a fuck if it's $17. That's $17 that can go towards something.
There's one thing that pisses me off on a military installation about people not giving money. It's at the goddamn commissary. The high school kids that are bagging, they only make tips, and people will come with full carts of shit and not even tip the kids.
Dude, don't start fucking bagging on the baggers. That is like the whole, for women, that's like the whole breastfed versus bottle fed, vaccination, circumcised or not your baby debate. People go ape shit over baggers.
Yeah,
I don't want to tip them. Why should I tip them? They're rude to me. They grab my. I don't need them to bag my shit. Well, you're the same person that just bitched that no one helped you.
Yeah. You know, I generally never fucking carry cash nowadays. I just don't do it. But every time we went to the commissary, as long as I could remember, I would always try and make a point of getting cash, like whether go to the ATM or whatever the case may be. Or even if I had just a couple of dollars in my pocket, I'd be like, hey, I know it isn't much. I'm sorry, but hey, thank you for what you're doing. And then to avoid them, you know, fucking going out of their way even more, I would say, hey, don't worry about it. I'll take the shit to the car myself. You know, you can do the next bagging. So that way they're not missing out on possibly getting fucking more tips or whatever. I mean, I'd straight up tell them, like, hey, I forgot to bring cash, or I've only got a couple of dollars. I'll take it to the car myself. Thank you.
There's an old lady. Well, there's like 3 or 4 of them. When I go in, they always want to like play with my son, right? They just adore him. I'm fucking banging and pushing my own cart because they're playing with him. Cool, whatever. I still tip them.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of guy that'll go through the express lane with a soda or a Gatorade, and I'll still tip you $2 even though you didn't put the damn thing in a bag. It's just sitting there.
Is there baggers at the express lane?
Yeah.
What? The baggers here at Fort Polk, at least, they are, instead of like swapping out how they normally do, like you get tipped, go have a seat on the bench. Like the express lane's like there for like an hour, and just one person bagging getting tipped for like an hour at the express lane.
Oh shit!
'Cause some people tip, some people don't. I don't give a shit.
Dude, I want that job. I want that job. I'm gonna wear me a fucking number hat, and I'm just gonna stand there.
You know what? I'm fucking retired now. Instead of being a Walmart greeter, I should be a commissary bagger.
There's one old dude at the commissary here. He's like the king of the baggers.
Oh my gosh! There's always that one. There's always that one.
He doesn't bag anything, but he tells them all what to do, and he goes out and grabs cards, but he never bags. He's like the king of the baggers.
What, does he force them all a fucking advice charge? Like, you give me 5% of your tips because I'm giving you great advice.
I don't know about that, but this guy just walks around, he grabs the cards for him. I've never seen him collect a dime. Like, this guy's just like king shit.
But you know what? A lot of they don't get. Guy's probably retired, ain't got shit to do.
Yeah.
He's got a wife at home that nags on him to clean the garage. He's like, nope, gotta go to work.
Yeah. I've thought about that a few times. My escape is coming down and doing this shit, so I don't have to hear the nagging all day, every day.
Pie, I got it, dude.
What's that?
In October, let's I'll call up the commissary. I'll set it up. Me and you get a bag for the day at Fort Carson.
What's happening in October?
I don't know, man. It's like I keep getting these messages about something going on.
There's like it's in Boulder, right? It's some kind of
Some
festival for veterans, right? Something like that.
something like that.
Oh,
Now
wait. Is that Freedom On Festival?
is that what it is? The Freedom On Festival?
Yeah, I've been hearing things like Red Light keeps talking about it.
On October 14th, right? In Boulder, Colorado?
Yeah.
It's like the 14th and the 15th where there's like music and boobs and booze and
Yeah.
fights and
And
all
all the
kinds of
boobs.
proceeds go towards
Lots
a
of boobs.
great military charity called the Fallen Angel Aviator Foundation.
yes.
How good
yes.
is that shit?
How awesome is that? But hey, right now all I'm thinking about is being a bagger at the commissary for a day with you.
Let's do it. Fuck it.
Dude, I will you want to do it? I'll set the shit up.
Let's do it. Fuck it. We'll video it.
Dude,
Just
I'll
so,
take Facebook Live that shit, right?
just so everybody knows, the Freedom On Festival, there's going to be a whole bunch of great military organizations there and veteran communities. The cast of Range 15 will be there with representatives from Article 15 Clothing, Girls from Gunslingers, the Black Rifle Coffee Company, and others. Also, the WTF Nation staff will be there. You can come meet them.
Damn, we're going to be there? Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, you are. It says it right here. And then
And
there's going to
I'm
be
getting everybody drunk, so let's just lay that out.
Hells yeah.
there's going to be
Yeah.
music too. There's going to be music by All That Remains, Lewis Bryce, Assuming We Survive, Brandon Soller of Atreyu, and many more.
Damn.
There will also be a poker run October 15th.
Holy shit. Where can we buy tickets for this?
Where can you buy tickets? You can go to the WTFNationRadio.com page, and there's a big banner that says Freedom On Festival. You click that, it gives you all the information I just read you, and it also has a link where you can buy tickets. I will throw that into the Facebook live chat right now.
Holy shit. You're on it today, Bobby.
But I am so
I
impressed.
know, right?
Oh, on the poker run, I really fucking can't talk today. On the poker run, I know a lot of folks can't get out there, but because it's for an awesome cause, myself and a few of the other admins from Girls from Gunslingers, we've volunteered parts of our body to carry you. In other words, if you buy a ticket, and you can't come out to it, but you want to support it, you buy a ticket and just make note who you want to carry you. We'll put your name on us, and we'll send you the pictures of the whole trail as we're going through the poker run.
Hey,
I
oh.
got $20 right now just to have my name on your tip.
Yeah, is there any
That's-
off-limit areas?
You know, everybody is trying to claim the boobs, man. I don't
I
know
get you
how
in
this
the
is gonna
thighs.
go.
You can put my name in the crack of the ass, Six.
In the crack
Crack
of the ass.
With
You know,
permanent
it's gonna be
marker.
hard to write. It's gonna look like blah 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 back there, but okay, sure.
I'm sure we can find a
My name is
volunteer.
in the crack of your ass.
I'm sure we can find a volunteer to write that there.
Yeah, no, but you know, I just want everybody to be able to participate. A lot of folks, because I put my email out there and I was like, you buy your ticket, send me your receipt, and tell me who you want me to carry. I've got a few folks that sent me their grandfather's name, so
Oh,
I've
nice.
actually got something special for them that I'll be carrying with their name on it, and sending and posting pics up with that. I'm gonna be respectful for some names. Some names I'm gonna fuck you over, but some names I'm gonna really be respectful because they deserve it, and they get to be a little bit more of a in the attention spotlight for it.
Yeah, WTF Nation Radio is going to be like the exclusive media entity there that's going to be doing all the coverage. So it's definitely for the poker run. We'll be getting lots of pictures and video of the names being put on there, the ride, all the shenanigans. So we can put it together in a video. We'll also be live streaming. But yeah, we got lots of plans as far as media type stuff for this.
Oh
So-
yeah, that poker run's gonna be sweet. I'm not gonna tell all the stops because that's gonna be cheating. But we got some veteran-owned big companies, like they'll have tents out and food and drinks and beer and beer and more beer
Nice.
and Lead Slinger Whiskey is actually a sponsor of it. Hello, Lead
Nice.
Slingers.
I've never had any lead slingers. I keep meaning to like buy some. I just never
What the
got
fuck
round
wrong
to it.
with you? That's like, okay, Thursday. I already told Thursday night. You're getting tipsy. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we'll get you lead slingers that first night. Break everybody in. And then Friday, or we'll wake up and go bagging at the commissary.
Do you hear about the love shack we have?
Yeah.
It's about 35 minutes away from the arena. It's downtown, but it looks pretty freaking cool.
I was like, damn! I thought I had the sweet gig with the suite, man. But you guys are hitting it lively. But
I know, right?
yeah,
We don't have a
that's
jacuzzi or anything though. I don't think.
Man, see, that's what you got me for. The jacuzzi,
Yeah.
the fire pit. There's a fucking stream running through there. I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll see.
I guess it's good in the beginning, and then not so much as an eye candy feature later on.
I
Sticker
swear.
bomb the doors, all
Right?
of them.
Oh my god, it's gonna be horrible. But well, not horrible. I told Redleg I'm gonna get him drunk and we're gonna strip him naked and let him swim in the stream. So y'all stay tuned for those pictures.
Oh yeah. It sounds like I'm excited. It's going to be a great event, both the event as well as the shenanigans outside of the event. Yeah, it's going to be
A lot
fun.
of good people. A lot of good people coming. So the folks, if you follow, WTF Nation, Girls for Gunslingers, your Article 15, your Ranger Up, if you watched a movie, Range 15, any of that kind of stuff, it's your chance to see the folks, to play around with them, to have a good time.
Yeah, we only got about, I think it was like 3 weeks until the event, like give or take.
I'm like super stoked. I'm just like, literally, I'm like, okay, is it time? Is it time? Half my bags are packed. Not really, but they should be because most of it's just alcohol. But I'm super stoked. It's going to be an awesome time. You get to see everybody. I get to see you guys.
I know, right? I mean, we're no one special, but it's fun to meet the people you've been talking to and collaborating with over the years and shit. It's finally get to put like a face to the person. And I know we've all kind of seen each other, but it's different doing it in person.
Yeah, and it's gonna be fun. It's fun to meet all these folks that you interact and you've seen kind of through the years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you guys have your fans that you know by name. You've dealt with them. You've talked to them.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are coming up and your readers and followers. And it's really cool because, they come up to you and they're just like, and it happened. I was in El Paso 2 weeks ago and folks were coming up and I was just like, hey man, God, I've talked to you for like 4 years. They're like, oh my God, you're like taller than I thought you would be. Oh, fuck, I'm not a midget, people. But it's a lot of fun because you've watched these people, like one of them, Frosty. I saw him go from married to divorced to married again, up and down in some dark times, and helped him through it. And it was really awesome to sit back and have actually a shit ton of drinks with him.
Nice.
And it's a lot of fun, so I hope everybody can get out there.
Oh yeah, it'd definitely be fun.
Oh yeah. And if you don't get out there, then we have more alcohol to drink. So fuck you.
Hell yeah. So
I'm not
I
gonna
think
be able to get out there, but I have a feeling I'll get a phone call to come bail you guys out of jail.
I think the actual event kicks off around 1800 local. I know there's like a big VIP meet and greet beforehand. I'm not too sure what time that starts, but I'm thinking we could because on the Wednesday we're doing the setup, like everyone's going to the arena, setting everything up, making sure everything's good to go. So I was thinking we could do some kind of I guess meet and greet on the Wednesday night, and then on the Thursday before the event kicks off, so everyone goes to the event wasted already.
Hi, Thursday isn't the start. Thursday is
Yeah, that's what I meant.
way to put misinformation out. You better redact that shit. Own it.
Yeah, I fucked up. So Thursday is set up, and Friday is the event. There you go.
Yeah, Thursday is probably just gonna be a whole lot of fucking shenanigans and everybody meeting for the first time, humping legs, licking faces, and all that kind of stuff. And Friday and Saturday, I think that's the 14th and the 15th. That's the key days to be there. Event on both days. Actually, Saturday is going to be fucking awesome because it's daytime and nighttime going on.
Yes. Nighttime, there's something special. And I think there's only like select people that can be involved in it. I'm not sure how much I can talk about it.
You know what? That one I don't know, because I have a feeling we're just gonna be like, hey, everybody show up here. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just going where people tell me to go.
Yeah, I'm just going where the party is because I got to get all the video footage of people getting arrested and shit.
I'm just gonna be like, my name is Six. Let me in, please. So.
Yeah, but regardless, it's going to be fun and half a week full of shenanigans. So if you guys can make it out there, you definitely should try to do so, because it's going to be fun. And it's
You're gonna
the
meet
first
awesome
ever.
people, and it's for a great cause.
Yeah, the great cause. First ever Freedom On Festival. And it's more than just kind of getting together and fucking a drink fest. It's going to be a good time. There's going to be some huge bands there. And like I said, it all goes towards benefiting the Fallen Angel Aviator Foundation. So, I mean, you can't get any better than that.
Yeah.
There's also talks, I believe, of holding another one, maybe next year, somewhere on the East Coast.
Please, the time change fucks me up.
I know, right? So hopefully everything this year goes perfect, even better than perfect, so that next year is given a thumbs up, and it can be planned for somewhere on the East Coast, and then maybe the following year back to the West Coast and whatever.
Where could we have it on the East Coast, man?
I mean, Central, East, you could probably go North Carolina.
Yeah, that's pretty friendly there.
Let me think. Where else?
Fuck it, drop it in Atlanta. I just.
Yeah, we can all get drunk and shot.
Yeah, exactly. Good to go.
Oh fuck. Yeah, but I guess we'll work it out. But
We'll have fun. Get to Baltimore. I don't know, man. You start getting Daniel into those coastal. I'll call it coastal. Far easty kind of
Yeah.
areas. Those towns get small, man, and it gets a little shiggy.
yeah, I'm not too hot on Baltimore. I partied out there one time. It gets kind of sketchy towards nighttime.
Yeah, I
Do it
got
at
a
Fort
drunk
Polk.
thing here.
Fuck
I
it.
got a. Fuck you, Fort Polk. I mean, oh wow, great suggestion.
But yeah, we'll work it out, and I'm sure at some point, if planning does go ahead for next year on the East Coast, I'm sure the question will be thrown out there. Hey, where do you want to hold this thing? And I'm assuming fucking majority vote rules. So, yeah.
Or
But-
whoever has the biggest tits and sway. I'm not sure how it works.
that would work too.
I mean, let's be real.
Yeah. But
In Minnesota, James, nothing happens in Minnesota.
where is Minnesota? Isn't that part of Canada?
I think so. The first time I went there, I fucking saw so many mosquitoes. Oh my god, I thought I was in a third world country.
Isn't fucking Minnesota cold? What's mosquitoes doing up there?
I don't know, but I think it's their state bird. I'm not sure. There's a lot of fucking mosquitoes up there. Big ones too, man. They're like doing flybys. You see like a little pilot in there and shit. They're huge.
Damn. So speaking of like big events and companies and peoples and stuff, have you heard about the challenge we put out for Grunt Style?
I caught a little bit of it. I've been slaving away actually doing work.
Oh.
Weird.
Well, here it is for everyone that doesn't know anything about it. Maybe. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, here we
Hey
go.
guys, it's Redleg. Recently a video surfaced of Adam and Alex from Grunt Style feeding each other half a ghost pepper. Now it's apparent from the video that these two guys were totally unprepared for the blistering effects of between 800,000 and 1 million Scoville heat units in these peppers. It was heart-wrenching for us to watch these two suffer for the amusement of their co-workers. Bonus points to you, Adam, for kissing your wife with the hot stuff on your lips. That was a lot of fun for me. Anyway, we thought it was cute that you two fed each other half a ghost pepper. In fact, Rapper 7 thought it was so cute, he decided to challenge you to try something that was actually hot, like 9 million Scoville heat units hot. Grunt Style, we're calling you out.
You Grunt Style, and us, WTF Nation Radio. Gonna settle this score right here, dude. 9 million Scovilles. Let's have some. Think I'm fucking joking around? I ain't joking around.
If we win this contest, you idiot, we get $500,000.
Boom, what up? Say it with enthusiasm.
$5, motherfucker.
I got your bitch peppers. If you guys can't find any of the Mad Dog, you can't spring $90 for an ounce of the fucking hot shit. I'm down. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it, sons. Grunt Style. I think you guys are Bush League with your heat tolerance levels. If you ain't pooping blood, you ain't doing it right. What do you want to say?
So there you go, boys and girls. That is the call-out challenge for Grunt Style. And no, they haven't responded yet. I also know the CEO of Grunt Style, so I sent him the video, and I'm yet to hear any kind of reply. So I don't know if they don't have the balls. I don't know what's going on. But what we're expecting, if everything goes the way we hope it goes, is that they'll put together some type of video as a response, and then we'll get together and do this challenge. Either we'll do it together over Skype, or we'll do it individual videos and put it together into one video. But whatever the case may be, if they do decide to accept the challenge, then the actual challenge video will be one video of WTF Nation Radio and Grunt Style going ahead with the challenge. So we're waiting for their response. Once their response is out there, then then we'll be able to do the challenge. But they haven't responded yet. So Grunt Style, you need to step your game up. Let's go. Let's get this on.
If any of you listeners want to head over to their page and just flood it with posts like "respond pussies" or anything like that, feel free.
That's what you guys should do. You should go over to the Grunt Style Facebook page, and you should just flood their Facebook page, telling them to respond to our Mad Dog Chili. Is that what it's called? Mad Dog fucking... Mad Dog Chili Challenge. Let's call it that. Mad Dog Challenge. We've tried to tag them. We've tried to do everything. Like I said, I sent a message to the CDO. And now I know he's a busy guy. But yeah, we haven't heard anything back yet. So we need your guys' help to get this to them and make sure they know. But they may just be ignoring it. Maybe they're still not in the big boy league yet. I don't.
If this does happen, my prayers are for the assholes of those involved.
Well, if any of you had seen any of our fundraisers we've ever done at WTF Nation Radio, I believe at one point for a portion of the fundraiser, Raptor 7 actually done the Mad Dog Challenge. Now this shit is fucking powerful. A ghost pepper is 2.2 million Scoville heat units. And people fucking have problems with the ghost peppers. You've seen in the video, the Mad Dog is 9 million. So you can't exactly take a swig of this shit because you would probably literally die. Like your insides would probably burn up and just turn to mush. So the way Raptor 7 done it before is he got a spoon, turned it upside down to the handle, and literally dipped it in maybe that much of Mad Dog, and then like put it on his tongue. And yeah, it was interesting to say the least. So that's probably the way it would go again. Just a minute amount. I mean, unless one of them wants to be like, hey, let's step the game up a little bit more and take a little bit more of that shit. I mean, I don't know. Raptor 7 will be doing the challenge. So it all depends on Raptor 7 and whoever from Grunt Style would be doing it, if they want to do it. And it may turn into I'm going to outdo you and end up with like a fucking little teaspoon of fucking... I don't know. But
that's like getting pepper sprayed in your mouth. Like
this
I've
is way
taken that
worse than
shit,
pepper spray.
and it was in my eyes and my mouth, and
Yeah,
fuck
pepper
that.
spray. I think goes up to like maybe 800,000, maybe like some forms of it, maybe 1 million. But yeah, I mean, that's still fucking nothing. This is 9 fucking million. The hottest pepper recorded right now, I think it's that Carolina Reaper, and I think the Carolina Reaper is like 2.5, maybe 2.8, I think. Yeah, so even that is nothing compared to this Mad Dog Pepper extract of 9 million. So, yeah.
Pepper spray, the one we use, it's got a capsaicin in it, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
That's 16 million on the heat units, but it's only like 4% or 5% of that. So I couldn't imagine that shit, dude.
Like I like hot things. There's if you guys like hot spicy foods and shit, try and find a good Indian restaurant. Like it has to be a good fucking restaurant, and get the chicken. Or I think there's beef as well. You can get it in beef, but the vindaloo, and it's essentially just a curry. So you have your rice, and then you have like your beef or your chicken, and then you have like the sauce. Now the sauce comes in like a different number of variants. I think it was like mild, mild, warm, hot, and then like very hot or some shit like that. If you like hot foods and hot spicy foods, get the vindaloo and get the hottest one you can get. Oh my fucking god! The last time I had this was about a year ago, and I hadn't had before that. I hadn't had it in years, like probably like fucking about 10 years prior. But so we went out one night, took the missus out. And I went to an Indian place and had the vindaloo. And I was kind of in two minds. Do I get it like mega hot or do I just get it like a regular kind of the warmish type of thing? And I was like, fuck it. I get the mega hot. And I probably ate 3/4 of that shit. And I was done. Like I felt like I had to shit while I was eating it. Like it was just fucking going through me type of thing. That shit is lethal hot. And I don't even think that's anywhere close to like 9 million. But yeah.
No, the way it's working right now is the Carolina Reaper is the hottest.
No. Oh yeah, yes. Sorry.
At 2.2 million.
2.2.
That shit that 7 has, that's like extracted asshole burner coming out of a pepper.
Yeah, and he's done it before.
Concentrated and shit.
Yeah, Seven's all about the hot stuff. He's done it before. But yeah, so if Grunt Style would step up, then we can do this shit. And we'll probably do it live on air. Well, no. We'll probably make sure it's organized so it doesn't look like a bag of shit. And we'll do videos and put them together and show you guys the outcome. But yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting if they do, in fact, step up. Yeah, it'd be interesting either way.
That'd be a good joke to play on people like at a restaurant. Just get their attention. Someone go and pop one drop of that shit in their food and go away.
Oh shit! Yeah, that'd be ooh. Yeah, that'd be nasty. I wonder if you could drop that in someone's beer. I wonder if it would like discolor and someone would notice or some shit. I don't know. That'd be fucking interesting. John says we should do it as a fundraiser for the station. Well, we've done it as a fundraiser for the station at one point. But we figured because Grunt Style had their ghost pepper challenge, which they literally cut up. They had one ghost pepper, they cut it in half and then gave it to each other. So they only ate half a ghost pepper. But yeah, so yeah, we kind of want them to step up. D-Max says putting it in someone's food or drink would be assault. Yeah, but it'd be funny. I'd take the charge. Oh, shit. Yeah, there we go. I do got a story for you guys. There was a couple of stories. But, oh, shit, where did it go? I think I fucked it up. Here we go. Since we're getting close to the end of the show, I want to leave you guys with something good and not so much Debbie Downer type stuff. But there was a U.S. spy plane that made an emergency landing in Russia after problems with its landing gears. The aircraft was a surveillance Boeing OC-135 Bravo, and it was flying missions over Serbia. The article says a United States spy plane has made an emergency landing in eastern Russia. It emerged today, and this article goes back from July 28th. I'd never heard of this shit before. I never heard this happen, so I was kind of interested to hear about this. The unarmed plane made an emergency landing at Khabarovsk Airport, but a military source in Russia has questioned whether the technical glitch was genuine. Under the treaty, signatories are allowed to fly over the skies of each other, gathering information about military forces and activities of concern to them. The American military aircraft had left after a stopover in Alan-Adu in the Republic of Buryatia and was due to fly north to Yakutsk, capital of Serbia's diamond-rich Sakar Republic. Instead, after takeoff, the crew noticed a problem and the Boeing went east and made a landing 1,600 miles away in Khabarovsk. An airport official confirmed that the emergency landing in the city close to the Chinese border. A foreign aircraft made a forced landing in Khabarovsk. All emergency ground services had arrived on site. The flight landed safely at 3 p.m. local time, said a statement. Earlier, the Russian Defense Ministry's Nuclear Risk Reduction Center had announced the U.S. Boeing aircraft observation flight over Russian territory between July 25th and 30th. An Army source suggested the malfunctioning was not coincidental and perhaps related to recent military exercises in the area. They were due to go direct from Alan-Adu northeast to Yakutsk, said the unnamed source. Just imagine the kind of loop they needed to make to request the landing at approximately the same distance, but to the east. The aircraft seats up to 35 people as it monitors foreign territory on behalf of the U.S. government. It's got a bunch of cameras on there that are all freaking high-tech and stuff. The Treaty on Open Skies was signed in March 1992 and was seen as a major confidence-building measure after the Cold War. It entered into force on January 1st, 2002. Currently, 34 states are party to the treaty, including Russia and most NATO countries. It allows an unarmed aerial surveillance program of flights over the entire territory of fellow participants. So essentially, I guess after the Cold War, a bunch of countries signed a treaty saying, hey, as long as the aircraft was unarmed, you can fly over the country to do fucking surveillance on military type shit. And I guess that was to show goodwill and help prevention of quote unquote bad guys starting, more fucking more bad stuff, I guess. But yeah, so this spy plane landed close to the border of China in Russia, and they're calling bullshit. which is kind of interesting. I mean,
I
I would probably call bullshit as well.
They're calling bullshit that the plane had a malfunction.
Yeah. The malfunction was supposed to be the landing gear. From the picture that I'm looking at, the landing gear is fine. It doesn't say that the aircraft crashed or anything. It says the aircraft landed fine. I guess the reason they're calling bullshit is, one, because the landing gear opened fine, the aircraft landed. But two, I guess where they were supposed to land was the exact same distance away from their current location when they called it in to the location that they did land in. So, and the loop they had to make to be able to get to where they landed, it was kind of off. Like, it just didn't look right. And, you know, the area they did land in had some military activity going on in the area, like military training activity, and it's close to the border of China. So I don't think China is in this fucking treaty. So the aircraft may have been able to fucking pick up some information from China, as well as kind of watch the Russian military training shit going on. And yeah, so I guess there was a lot of variables in there that was kind of sketchy.
What I don't get is 1,600 miles does not constitute an emergency landing. An emergency landing is, dude, I'm fucking going down. I'm landing right here.
I know, right? Exactly. Yeah. So I would have thought the fucking same thing. Like, if it's an emergency, like, you need to get the fuck down now. And if it's a landing gear emergency, like your landing gear's fucked up, it doesn't matter where the fuck you land, because you're still going to have to operate the landing gear. So why would you divert to somewhere else instead of just going to the location you were supposed to be going to anyway? So yeah, I think it's kind of sketchy, but there you go. I'd never heard of this happen, and I just seen it. I think someone posted it earlier, and I caught it, and I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, that happened back in July. So there you go. But it's come to that time of the show again, guys. So first and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching and listening. And if you're listening on podcast, thank you for taking the time to listen. Without you guys and gals, none of this would be possible. So thank you. Let you know that we have a show here every night of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, always starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tonight, Wednesday night, is WTF Wednesdays with Jim Beam, Raptor 6, and Raptor Knot. They're going to be on the show tonight with some good stuff. Make sure, if there's only one show you check into tonight, this week, make sure you check out Friday's Friday show. Not Liquid Lunch, but Friday Night Fuckery, which is with Redleg and starts, as I said, at 8 p.m. Eastern. Because on Friday, we're going to have Matt Best on the show. We've had Matt on the show a number of times. He's a good friend of the station's, but he'll be here to tell you some interesting things, some things that are coming up that he's going to be involved in. So if you want more information on that, make sure you tune in on Friday. I think that's a bit it. If you guys want to listen to the show on your mobile device, maybe you're going to the store, maybe you're out pre-gaming, shit, maybe you're out at a bar and you want something to listen to, you can download the TuneIn Radio app. It's free. Just go to your Play Store or your iTunes Store, whatever it is, and search for TuneIn Radio. Download, install that app, and then search for WTF Nation Radio. Oh, I got the hiccups. And you can take us with you wherever you go. If you want to listen to a podcast, as I said, you can check them out at WTFNationRadio.com. They're also on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and Google Music Play. I think that's about it. Am I missing anything, Bobby?
Did you talk about the app?
Oh, yeah. We have our own app as well. So it's only for Android. Well, it works for iPhones and iProducts. But when we tried to put it on their store, we had to pay them, which was fine. But it took 3 weeks, and they still just wouldn't take the money. So we told them to go fuck themselves. And so it's not on. It's not available for iProducts. So if you've got an Android device and you want to download our own app, just go to the Google Play Store and search for WTF Nation Radio. we've been talking about revamping that thing up. I mean, it's pretty decent what it is. You can do a bunch of stuff on it, but I think it's time to update it. So we're talking about how we can update it and make that thing better. So definitely go check that out. I think that's about it. Make sure you guys tune in tonight for the WTF Wednesday show with Jim Beam, Raptor 6, and Why Not, or Raptor Not, should I say. And once again, as always, thanks for hanging out. We will be back on Friday, same time, same bat channel. So that's 12 noon until about 2 p.m. Eastern. So once again, thanks for joining us. And until then, enjoy the rest of your day.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Well, that's all, folks. That's my line. Step aside, babe. Let a star do this. That's all! That's all, folks!
Can I go home now?